Hello my fellow Aldi Addict, it's Jackie and I'm at Aldi. It's raining outside. So this week is German week and I'm really excited because there is a menu item on Cheesecake Factory that I ate last year. It was the first time my husband and I have ever ate at the Cheesecake Factory together. I used to eat there when I traveled for work. Anyways, I had a meal that was so delicious and I'm inspired to recreate it this week. So stay tuned to see what that is. If you have any guesses, leave them below. So it's German week, Cheesecake Factory, Aldi. Like, what can you get when you put all three of those together? But it's cold and drizzly. I'm wearing my hoodie. I'm super comfy and I'm so excited to get inside the dry store and get some goodies this week. Come with me and see what I got. And at the end, I'll share my meal plan for the week. Testing the mic. 1, 2, 3. My middle daughter Elsie wanted chocolate pudding for her snack and her lunches this week, 85 cents, and they actually have chocolate. My favorite crackers, $1.65, just to snack on. $1.35 for the Hawaiian, the Love and Fresh rolls. I'm making chicken parmesan. So I did not have strawberries on the list, but they're $1.49 only per pound, and they look pretty good. So I'm probably going to get 3 of these for lunches this week, and I won't get grapes, which were on my list. Cucumbers, 55 cents a piece. I just get a couple for the girls' lunches or to have lunches at home. Slice them up, easy for the week. $2.49 for lettuce, salads. That one looks $1.45 per pound for broccoli. I'm going to get a giant pack for beef and broccoli, lo mein. $1.29 for 2 pounds of carrots. 68 cents for a dozen large eggs. All my eggs are now hard-boiled at home. $1.64 for a gallon of milk. I was craving cottage cheese earlier this week with the everything but the bagel seasoning. $1.59 for 24 ounce. We ran out of spread butter, something we keep on hand at all times, $2.20. We are nearly out of peanut butter, and apparently so is all of Kalamazoo because they're out. Okay, I have bought a Mickey Mouse umbrella before, and I bought these spring jackets. Last year I got one, and the only size I could get was 8'10", so it still fits my son, but they're so cute. I love the dinosaurs. I love this little girl one with a sloth and the toucan. Like, how cute. I wish I had a need. They also have rain boots, but we already have those for my son too. $9.99, fully stocked. I've never bought one of the cat houses before, but I'm super tempted for this one. $7.99, and it has a scratching post, and our kitten loves to scratch, so I think that might be good. Okay, so I am definitely not a name brand snob, and I like these for $3.29. I stock up when I buy them just so I don't have to remember them when I need them, so I'm just going to get a couple. $3.29. $1.89 for 100 sandwich bags. These are good when you send them with kids to the school because otherwise I'd never see it again. Alright, I'm going to get this shaved beef steak. This is not the cut that's called for in the broccoli and beef lo mein, but we really like the thin shaved steak, so it's $5.80. I was excited to find the pork schnitzel, $8.99, and this is what I'm using to recreate a Cheesecake Factory meal. It has mashed potatoes, red cabbage, and the next on my list to find was the red cabbage to go with it. I'm excited to find these. They're $3.99 a piece, so I'm just going to get, I think, 17.57 ounces here. Oh, the same here, so I think I'll probably get, there's at least 5 in here. There's 6 pickles, so I'm going to get these ones. I was very excited to find these crispy potato circles, basically like a flat tater tot. I'll have those probably with the chicken parmesan sliders. And then I had to get some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm making a homemade cheese sauce to go with the frozen pretzels. I also was very excited to find the Special Finds dill pickle hummus. It looks amazing, and I know my girls will absolutely love it with fresh veggies. And I got the very last red cabbage. I was sad thinking it was out, and then I saw one hiding back there, so I snabbed it really quick. And also got chili powder and cumin. Both were 95 cents a piece. 85 cents for marinara. This is for the pizza and also for the sliders. My Aldi looked like it was out of egg noodles, so I was disappointed to see that. But then I found these $1.95 seasonings. I wanted the Nashville hot, and I couldn't believe that my Aldi finally has everything but the bagel seasoning. I got one of each, the jalapeno, Asiago cheese, and pink
sea salt. I also have seen that these are really good, and they're peanut puffs. Got them for $1.99. And you guys, look what was up by the checkout. I couldn't believe it. $1.09. They had so many of them. I don't know why they didn't have them in their normal spot, but I got them for Swedish meatballs or just plain noodles. This is everything that I got. If you want to guess my total, I will pop it up here in a moment.
My grand total was $71.65, but that $25 in cash came off, so I only paid $46.65. So I am home and taking care of everything, and I have to share with you guys a story. I was going through the checkout line, and when I finally went to pay, the cashier said only $40 some is going on your card because the person ahead of you left $25 cash, and I've already put on the total, which I had zero idea. And you guys, it instantly made me tear up, and I was speechless. And he was already gone because he had a very small order himself. So if you were the young man that was in front of me with the iced oatmeal cookies, thank you so much. You really made my day. And the blessing to me wasn't necessarily the money. It just really touched my heart, and I was super excited. So not only was I super excited that it happened and very touched and super surprised because you hear about that kind of stuff, but it hasn't ever happened to me. Now next week, I'm gonna take $25 cash and I'm gonna do it to the person behind me, and I'm gonna spend the whole week praying that the perfect person receives it, whether they need just a kind gesture or they actually need the money. But I'm gonna share with you my meal plan for the week and also give you a little sneak peek of what's coming next week in the Aldi sneak peek ad. My marker's dying, you have to bear with me. This does not look the best, but we're having chicken parm sliders. I'm using the chicken fries that I bought last week and putting them on the Hawaiian sliders with marinara and mozzarella. And then we're either gonna make homemade potato wedges or I'll use those, the frozen like flat tots that I got. I don't know if I have enough potatoes because I'm also making mashed potatoes. I'm making broccoli beef lo mein. I say lo mein in quotes because I'm using spaghetti noodles that I already have on hand. And actually that's what the recipe I'm using calls for. I will link any recipe that I'm using in the video description. I am making the soft pretzels, and I'm going to make a homemade cheese sauce. I'll link the recipe I'm using for that as well. And then we'll have fresh fruit, the strawberries, I have apples still, and then we'll have vegetable crudités, just fresh vegetables essentially. It'll be a really easy dinner, but my kids will love the snacky dinner. I'm using the pork schnitzel. I just wrote schnitzel because I wasn't sure if I'd get chicken or pork, and they didn't give me the option. So there was no chicken, I got pork, and then I'm gonna have the cabbage. I'm so excited for that because that was like my favorite part of the Cheesecake Factory meal, was having some red cabbage with the pork and the mashed potatoes all together, and like a lemon cream sauce, which I'll be making. So good. I'm also having pizzas on my uni. I did that last week. I have everything left over. I just needed a little bit of marinara sauce, and I'm excited to make those again. It's super fun. I have Swedish meatballs in the freezer, so I'm going to use those, and then I'll have egg noodles on the side. And then I only planned 6 nights of dinners, and then we'll either have leftovers out to eat or pantry, so we'll see how that ends up. That's probably going to be on my meal plan every single week. In fact, I didn't erase this or this from last week. Some items from the sneak peek. I really don't do much gardening or outdoor stuff, so a lot of this doesn't appeal to me. I think my kids would really like that set, especially my 4-year-old. So I'll see what my hubby thinks because he digs a lot. I love these boho chairs. I actually tried getting them last year when they had them, and my Aldi, of course, sold out really quickly. However, we kind of changed our outdoor plan by the pool, so I don't know if we actually have a spot where we'd hang these anymore. We got loungers instead. And there's some nice like organizing stuff. I think these lights would be great in our kitchen underneath the cabinets. I'm not sure that I'll get them, but that's something that intrigues me. The bra set intrigues me. $6.99 for 2 bras, like, sure. But there's not a lot. It's just a 2-pager this time, and a lot of it is outdoor related. But if you're a plant person, your heart might be beating a little fast right now. I'll be sharing more about my pizza oven on my other channel, Intermittent Fasting Foodie, if you want to check that out. You can also check out how I make this homemade pizza crust. It is super simple. You can get all the ingredients at Aldi. I use it for everything from personal pan pizzas to calzones and stromboli. I'll see you in next week's haul. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao down and ciao.